Okay, so welcome. Week 5, more than halfway done. So we're just gonna talk a little bit about B-roll, and then I'll do more CapCut because last week I did DaVinci, and then edit, and then give Slava a test run for his video. If I ask you a question, just pass the mic around so I can include it in audio-wise for the YouTube. Um, so yeah, I think I was telling everyone to have some B-roll collected. Obviously, I was talking with Yassine the other day where um, a lot of his stuff will be stock footage, and you can get that on programs like what the hell is it? Um, CapCut. There's obviously a lot of other programs too. It's like kind of subscription based that you can pay for. Um, Stock footage, but I really think that CapCut makes the most sense. It's only like $70 a year. Like I said, I sent you guys the link. Did everyone download at least one of those softwares?
I have DaVinci.
DaVinci, the free one you downloaded? Amazing. Yeah, because that basic color grading, you can go so much deeper into color grading than what I just said. But I think that's just the basics. Put a LUT on, make another node, put the fuck with the saturation, the color temperature, and the um, contrast, and then make another node and just select the skin tone so it feels good, and that's really it.
Yeah.
And just remember when you do select the skin tones, drag the bar up where it says like blur selection or something. So when there's something pixeled, then it goes from like your eyebrows to your skin. There's not like a weird pixelation. That's really the only thing.
The DaVinci has like sound effects and stuff like that.
It doesn't have stock stuff, no. I mean, it has a lot of capabilities. Like I said, there's like a tab for editing, a tab for like color grading. There's a tab that's like After Effects, which is called Fusion. There's a tab for like editing audio, which is like Logic or Pro Tools. That's why I like it.
Backgrounds, kind of
That's
music,
yeah.
and some sounds.
That's why I like CapCut, and that's what we'll go over today. Because they have stock footage and they have sound effects. What? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That works too. And there's a lot of free stuff too. Like I was doing this the other day. I would suggest this as well. Um, there's this.
But CapCut is not free.
There is a free version, but if you want captions, you have to pay $70 a year. But it's definitely worth it. That's like less than $6 a month or something. Okay, so I'll put this in the group as well. But if you don't want to pay for CapCut or the free version isn't good enough for you, then um,
I can.
you could just stay in DaVinci and get this other stock footage. Like most stock footage, you'll probably have to pay for. But I mean, it's fucking going on Instagram. I've been guilty of.
It has captions.
It does?
Yeah.
Maybe the new one. I'm
I
still on
actually was
17.
on YouTube, like searching like how to do this, how to do that, how to add captions, how to.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so stay on DaVinci and just use other stuff like GarageBand, whatever. Like this is my suggestion. Like I said, I'll put it in the group for free
I
sound
can see
effects.
that DaVinci has
Pixabay,
captions.
and then this is my suggestion for. I just downloaded like a shit ton of stuff for this video I'm doing. This one I don't like as much, but and then Ben Sounds is really good for royalty-free music. Like really, good. They have sound effects too, but I think you have to pay. But the music's really good. So I was just editing this video.
But I have pictures, so.
Yeah, you have stuff. I mean, I've tried. I have 11 Labs for free, but they don't let you download sound effects without paying. So they give me certain stuff on 11 Labs, but yeah. So I would say those two websites are good. And I was doing all this stuff for like.
I have pictures. It does speech to video, and then I just add my own shots and voiceover right there, and it has music.
There you go. So I was just filming something about a cafe. So I had to get coffee grinding. I had to get like a pan sizzling. I had like the lunch is ready, all this stuff. So I have this whole like video I'm really proud of actually. If you guys want to watch it, um, it's like a trailer for this. Yeah, I'd love to actually know your guys' opinion. Um, And just remember too, like when you post something on Instagram, throw it in the Instagram group. We will all like and comment and stuff. I know he's the only one who's posting consistently, but like I want that to be like your little support system where you feel like it's kind of worth it for everyone. So this is something I have to still add sound effects to. I got the window sound effect at least.
As born from a problem that simply reduced to be possible. So we built a place for falling apart.
I still have to add captions and a few other things, but
Windows sound effect so like bang on.
I actually put this mic in between it. That was the only thing that was like me doing it. Everything else, I'm like, it was annoying because when I was filming the kitchen, luckily it's not about the kitchen. Every cafe serves good food. They have the check off things where you can be like, I want steak and I want eggs and I want no carbs, and so they have that. They have they pledge that they don't have seed oils and stuff, but it's about like what the profits go to. It's helping like dogs in certain situations and adoption day and other events and stuff. There's the Bahasa Lesson Day, there's the Run Club. But it was tough to film all that stuff. I would get like a scene of just like I don't really have it in this cut of the version, but I had more like of the kitchen and the coffee and stuff. And if they got something, they're playing music in the background. So I get a different shot. It's like I can get that audio, but I'm not going to tell them to turn off the audio. So that's why I had to download all those sound effects, and then it's just going to like come to life a little more with like the ASMR, kind of style. So adding captions, adding a title, and a few other things. But I mean, that took a while. We had a couple versions of a shot list, couple versions of a script, but that's like highly planned. That was like 3 days of shooting, almost 4 days of shooting, at least 8 hours of editing. But yeah, so Pixabay, definitely go to that for sound effects for free. Ben Sounds is really good for music, so that's where we got the music with the xylophones from there. It took a while, but I like it because of the way you can browse music. Is like, the filters are great. There's genre, there's mood, there's themes, and you can even search by instruments. Like, oh, I really want like piano or synthesizer. So yeah, like I said, I'll put them in the groups. Definitely have that. And then, did everyone do the homework? Did we all have our B-roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone has got their B-roll. Come on, guys, get off your phone. Yes? It'll be short today. I want to go home just as much as you do. So you have a folder of B-roll that you've like airdropped from your phone to your laptop. Unless you're gonna edit on your phone. I just don't understand people editing with their thumbs. I just can't do it yet. So I also want you guys to think about if you could just do like 1 or 2 days a month, or if you have like every time you go to yoga, you put your phone up or something. It's going to be different for everyone, but I want everyone to think about like what B-roll can I get on a monthly basis, or some people, who are fitness people, like every time they go to the gym, they're going to have to set their phone up to get a new routine. For me, if I talk about stuff, it's going to be mainly about like production and editing. So if I have a shoot, if I have an assistant, I'm going to make sure she's like getting behind the scenes footage of me shooting video or shooting photo or something. Like everything you guys have posted on like Instagram, like that's stuff that's great. Like I'd love to have that like original file that's not sent on like WhatsApp, because WhatsApp will obviously compress stuff. Even if you do press HD, it's compressed. So one day I just like filmed like 3 scenarios of me editing. So I just did like a close up, and then I just sat down. So I have like myself, and this is only 1080, but like you can see it's a good lens because like my arm's out of focus, but the computer's in focus. So this is like a low f-stop, and I have like a medium shot of the same kind of setup. And like I'm leaning forward a little too much, but like I have like a decent light behind. I have like obviously like this light on me. So it's just a couple setups where it's just like, okay. And then, I did this all by myself, so I had to like check focus and stuff. So now I have a close-up in this scenario, and then I have like a medium shot in this scenario. Do I lean forward enough so it looks good? Not really, whatever. And then I have like a reverse shot of that, and my arm's out of focus. So, this took like, 10 minutes, but now I have like 3 different shots that like kind of look good together if I wanted to, and then an extreme close-up of just my fingers typing like I'm working. So yeah, and then a wide shot, and then an extra more wide shot. This one's cute because my cat comes in the video, and she like rolls around. Where's you? I thought you roll around. Come on. Yeah, she definitely rolls. Yeah, there it is. So, you know, got to show the scenery, and then I did the same thing inside, different shots, and then I just changed my outfit a bit. So I did the reverse. So think about that. Like this took me like, you know, I did it once at night and once in the daytime, and now I have like a little. I should do this again in different outfits, different shots. But there's how many shots can I really get of this, you know? And then so if I do go to a nice like bougier looking cafe, it's got a nice marble table. I can get this kind of stuff as well. Obviously, I got to do a lot of color grading because the shadows are very dark. But even if I had this light, it wouldn't have done shit because I'm competing with sunlight. Obviously, like, yeah, my hands are a little overexposed. This is my favorite, but I do like the environment. And then a reverse shot or a profile.
Where is that?
It's where I met you. Yeah, where I met you with Mia. Yeah, Barbara. It's really nice. No one knows of it because you have to know to know. But she lived near it, so we got lucky. Yeah, I love going there.
What's latest?
Barbara Bar. Yeah.
Barbara Bar?
Yeah. It's like North Paranon, right? It's really definitely check it out. They got a pool. It's really nice. It's very unsuspecting. You have to walk down this weird stair through the jungle.
And there is a river next to it.
Yeah, there's a little river, so you hear like the water. So, so obviously, I was talking to Yassine. Like his stuff is probably going to be like 70% stock footage. He's going to show like really beautiful stuff with the islands and traveling. If he's a travel agent, for you, every time you do a yoga routine, fucking get a shot, but don't just get one shot. Get a wide shot, and then get a close-up, and then get a medium shot. So you have like the same. You're in the same outfit, the same setup. But you have, like I was showing you, like wide, medium, close-up, wide, medium, close-up. And that's more interesting, you know, and then you cut from that. And then it's a series that goes together. And if you're like making a smoothie or doing health stuff or showing your supplements, film that. Or like just think about what would people want to see. Because I'm sure you collected stuff over your past, you know, over the past 6 months, the past year. But what are some things you can shoot now that I've given you a little bit of knowledge about lighting and composition and framing as well? And yeah, so then, you know, obviously maybe it's just a lot of like screen recordings of like what you do. You have like programs you use to help with these leads and generate like sales for these legal teams, right? You would just get screen recordings of these charts and like engagement and leads, right?
Like case studies?
Well, like I know certain people who like what is called CRM or whatever. Like you would want to get like stuff to yeah. Obviously, case studies would be good, but just like showing like, oh, this client, da 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 da, and like you show like, you know, like what is like I have like this graph. I don't know where it is. Yeah, like this looks good. You know what I mean? Like having like a little chart that says something.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Because I don't know what else you'd show B-roll wise. You know what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
And remind me what you do again?
Creative agents.
No, give me that. I know what you do. I pointed to him, but he needs to talk because he missed the first few weeks.
Hello, I'm Michele.
It's not on.
It's on.
It's working? Okay.
It's for the camera. It's not a mic. We've done this already. We've done this already.
Hello, I'm Michele, and I'm here because I want to launch my next activity, which is an AI workshop for B2B. And I will make 12 episodes on YouTube about this class. And with this also, I will make 12 reel for Instagram and 12 carousel to propose this on Instagram, YouTube Short. And yeah, today is going out the first video. So I'm here because I want to improve video by video. And in the next 6 weeks, I will finish this course and let's see what happens.
Are you?
Yeah,
Did you shoot them already? You
the
shoot
first
the
video,
12 videos?
yes, and the first reel
And
is
you just have
already
to
shot.
edit the last couple.
Now I have to
You have to shoot the other ones.
to make the second,
Okay,
yeah, and
cool.
yeah,
And what are you shooting on? Just an iPhone?
iPhone, yeah.
Okay. But it's like a 16 or newer?
Sorry,
It's a 16 or newer?
iPhone 16 or newer?
13. iPhone 13. Yeah, 13.
That's what you got.
No, but I mean, it's a YouTube video, and the most is with the screen also.
Okay, so,
So
I was showing you that video
yeah.
where I had like a presentation.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're having fun editing it. You make it
Yeah,
look good.
I make experiment with editing and
Is it
everything.
in English
and
or Italian?
in English?
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. I
we
know,
don't want.
I know. More money, right? When you speak to Westerners.
No. Because we don't want to speak Italian because we want to go out our comfort zone.
Good. That's great.
As
Look at
I
you.
saw,
You started an
as I
English
saw in a reel.
account. That's awesome. Well, let me know if you need any help in the future or anything. So. Okay, so no, you're good. Let me think. So yeah, I mean, if I know Yassine had a little difficulty with his ICP and superpower not being in the same chat as his script and stuff. Does everything we've done is all your stuff in the same like AI chat? Like when you developed your ICP and your superpower and your offerings for week 1, did you leave that in the same chat as when you were developing your script? I don't care if you use Claude, I don't care if you use Gemini, I don't care if you use ChatGPT, but like, is it all in the same chat? Do you have it like Will's Terra group or Will like social media?
On the same project.
Good. Okay, it's in the same project.
Chats.
Great. So it can reference everything. So in the same chats, like ask your AI to be like, give me 30 shotlets I can shoot with, in the course of a month or whatever. Based on, because it's now gonna understand what your About Me video is about. It understands your offering, it understands who you're talking to with your ICP, and it understands like kind of what you do, hopefully to day-to-day life, plus everything else that you've fed AI. What is shots that I can be collecting? I'm gonna kick you out of this class soon.
Please do.
You're so disruptive. Your phone's gonna come up here, okay? We start late, we got distractions. Anyways, so yeah, just use that because like it's gonna be different for everyone. I can tell you to do, get a yoga shot and get like a thing. The best thing I feel like everybody should do is like what he said was like, client, what would you say, client proof or testimonials? Case studies. Like, or it's like if one of your part of your shit is like talking to people on Zoom, obviously screen yourself with like 7 people's different faces. It's showing that you do this and you teach a 6-week course or a 2-week or like a 2-month course. But then also have like a reverse shot of you at the computer too. Because if you just have like a screen of like 7 people on your Zoom call, that square view is gonna look shit, and plus this camera sucks. So like think about like filming something else, at least on the iPhone 13 or higher, or like obviously if you have a decent camera, do that as well. But you wanna like, the reason I was showing you my B-roll with at least 3 shots, because it almost tells a story in a way when you have like more than one random shot. Like, okay, like everyone that collected your stuff going back through your phone and stuff from a year ago that might go well with your About Me video, how many of those shots are like together? Do you have like 3 shots that work? Like a lot of people, like, if he's doing travel, like he's walking down that little like tube before the plane, and then he's taking off, and then his phone is outside the window. That's like 3 shots that could kind of go together that shows that. But try to think about, if you have a setting or an environment, can I get 3 shots that like give variety to this one situation? Because that's how like movies are shot. That's how TVs are shot. Like there's always like an establishing shot, then there's a close-up, and then it goes to a medium shot of the 2 people talking, or over shoulder shot, or like a 2 shot of the 2 people talking. So think of it that way. So yeah, ask ChatGPT to give you suggestions. You've already collected some B-roll, but is there stuff you can collect this week before next week that can like make your About Me video a little bit better, plus give you a library. If you do a talking head, if you do just do a voiceover of a different reel, do you have a library like I had in my Finder that you can just always go back to and be like, oh great, I can use this shot. Okay, I'm talking about this, I can use this shot. Great, like I'm talking about editing. Oh, I was talking about being on the phone with a client. I had like one shot where was it? Yeah, like this one I think I was on a phone, so it's like, okay, if I'm talking about closing a client, like okay, I at least have like a phone call or something. It's not just me at the computer. I didn't want to just have my fingers clacking on the computer screen. I should get more stuff. Obviously, like I said, when I do shoot stuff, if I have an assistant, I always try to get behind the scenes stuff, so it's like me in action too. It's not just post-production the whole time. So we did DaVinci last week, so we're gonna go over CapCut a little bit this week. So you're our guinea pig. So I showed you the capabilities of color grading in DaVinci. Like I said, there is a free version of DaVinci. There's no excuse for you guys not to have DaVinci Resolve. There is a one-time fee version of just $300. It's worth it, in my opinion. But if you want to just stick with CapCut, because you don't like the thought of like color grading in DaVinci and then going to CapCut, if you're just gonna do everything CapCut, CapCut's pretty decent at color grading as well. So we have 3 shots, one of Elena like medium, and then we have 2 close-up shots here. So obviously, in my opinion, this is just a little orange to me, right? So basically, I repeated the shots here. So this is basically raw, and then this is basically, I color graded this, and so that I think looks good. So raw, lightly color graded, right? Not too bad, right? And then I also added a little bit of a vignette at the edges. It's kind of whitish. I can show you the process too. So raw, color graded, and then I also I did a little bit of a tint as well. So I did this. I did a little. So can you see the difference from just? It's just I just thought it was a little over orange. Your skin is really nice. You're actually tan. Like I can't fucking tan in Bali. It's insane. You have like orange behind you. You have orange bounces. There's not much blue. So I like the balance of like blue shadows with like orange light. So like this is without the blue tint, and then I made the shadows. Yeah, it's very subtle.
But it's look my skin on the face looks like how is it smooth?
Yeah, I smoothed it out. Is that too much?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I just wanted to show the degree of what you can do, because like I'm very self-conscious of like my purple bags, you know what I mean? And so it's like I don't wear makeup. You guys, like girls, wear makeup. So it's like when I feel self-conscious about something, about these purple bags, I can fix that in CapCut. So there's a few things you can do in DaVinci, but like I think CapCut's like face stuff. Yeah, I won't go this far. I'm just showing you there is capabilities of that, because there was somebody I was shooting with, and she was just feeling self-conscious about her eyes too. I'm like, well, don't overdo the makeup, because if you overdo the makeup, sometimes like certain makeup you get like a glimmer. So if the light's on you, it's almost like a shimmer of the makeup. So you don't want to overdo it. I just want to show you that you can actually change some stuff. Yeah. So this I went a little hard on it, but I just wanted to show you the difference. So this was like, where is it? I just wanted you to see the 2-shot difference. Yeah, right there. So to me, I don't like when something's a little too one kind of tone or color. I think it looks good still, but it's gonna take forever. Let me just do this. Okay, yeah, I got to it when I zoomed in. Yeah, you like it just a little bit? Yeah, so look, it's just that it's very subtle, but like this is so it's just like it looks like there's just an orange filter on it, because we didn't really have, like I would have put like this, if we had one extra light, maybe I would have like put a blue, but yeah, just a little bit, right? Your skin tone is still kind of good, but like that was what I thought was good.
The wood also looks brown instead of orange.
Yeah, exactly. It's too orange. I just wanted the shadows a little bit. Right? You see what I did? Okay. Your eyes. So you look so confused. So the reason I like this lighting a lot too, we did a good job. What I was trying to, I don't know if you saw it in the YouTube video where I was trying to teach people, like, let's have it a 45-degree angle. I want that triangle. So we have that triangle. Obviously, she tilted a little bit to the left, so that's a cute face. So yeah, when she's tilted like this, she still has that triangle on the shaded side of the face. But I like this too because there's enough bounce from this white wall that it kind of gives, look at that, I love that separation. On her shaded side of her cheek, there's that glow on her shoulder, which I think is really cool. So there's that separation, even though there's a lot of light here, there's that separation. I mean, this is shit I noticed that most people don't. There's that separation on the top of her shoulder. There's a glow from all the bounce from this white wall. Remember I was saying white reflects light, black subtracts light. And I kind of like the orange on your knee as well. And then there's like the separation. We see a little bit of the black of the chair, but I don't know. It's good because I like depth. I never want anyone to shoot against a white wall. If you're something, yeah, I love corners. I love depth. Yeah. So then, this is the close up, and it looks good as well. So I'm gonna export this and give this to you to chop it up in the way you see fit. But the way I did this was two ways. So basically, when I go to a shot in CapCut, I will always start with audio, and I will always start with like reduce noise. I'll click reduce noise. It's very subtle. And then I always add the volume high enough until I see a little yellow. So when you play it,
A different country, a different rhythm. No map this time, just me figuring it out as I went. I ended up on Bali. And
Okay.
for the first time,
so sometimes when I record on my mic, when I record on my mic, it only goes to one channel. So if that happens with you, then you would want to do fill channel with like fill left with right or right with left. So if you hear it coming out from one speaker, that's how you change that, fill channel. It's just too much from reduced noise. So I start with audio first. I try to get so I can see the green. The audio is still not hitting yellow, so I'm gonna hit this up a little bit higher. I can drag it just from here, or I can just go to here and drag this up too. So you see the yellows. Actually, I'll make this a little wider so we can see it. Oh wait, never mind. Okay, let's leave it at like 10.
So I learned to shrink, and shrinking has a cost. Sugar to coal.
Okay, so 12, that seems good for me. He's back. Okay, so then I want to go back to everything. So I had it at 12.9, and I had reduced noise. 12.9, reduced noise. Okay, so when I'm at this, I always start with adjust. I usually just click auto adjust. So that's the difference it made pretty much without doing anything else, or with doing other stuff too. I usually leave it around 80, but I just play around with a bar. It just kind of like helps the shadows out. But I always will do a few other things. So this is kind of when I was showing you that like podcast my friend did. I showed you I can edit all in just like the photo app on iPhone. It's the same thing. I just changed the color temperature a little bit. I didn't want it too orange, so it's -8 towards blue. It's a little more saturated, +6. Contrast is up to 7. The highlights I went down because like this was like really bright. I was like, it was, we lit this well, so highlights went down. White, I just popped up just a little bit, so her teeth look good. And then brilliance is down, and I just sharpened it just a little bit. So I played around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 little settings, but this is This is all in here too. So the mask I did was just this. So it basically did its own vignette. So basically all the settings I did are in here, and then I feather the end. I feather the edge here. So if I take this mask off, this is what it looks like. So it's just really fucking saturated, right? I thought that looked good.
High contrast.
Where just like she looked good here, the lights looked good here, but it was just a little faded because like I just, what do you think I made a good executive decision with that? It's like to me that just like screams just like there's a crazy filter on here and it's very saturated. I don't know. So I like a little vignetting. You know, vignetting could also be done in basics where I did actually do a little bit. So it's a little if you go this way, it's like white, but it kind of looks unnatural that way. So I actually made it a little darker, and then I did the mask where the settings I did are just in a circle. So you add a mask. So I added the circle and I changed the dimensions, and it just popped out as a circle. So I just like expanded this stuff, and then I just feathered the edge to 28.
Is attached to the settings.
The match is
It
under
shows-
adjust. No, you can also do a mask under video, which basically would be like that kind of mask. So there's a mask under video, but I'm doing a mask under adjust. So I'm only having the settings affect this area. So if you do have like if you feel like you want to do more of your skin tones, you can't do that like dropper I was showing you in DaVinci, but like I can add another mask and just put it on her face and then pop it a little bit.
Highlight one.
Yeah, make her like look like she's sick and make her look a little purple or something, you know, whatever I want. And you can even track too. So you could track the mask, so I can select her face, and then you click track.
How do you see this mask as a layer?
There's not it doesn't really. So if I add another mask,
added
see it just says
layer?
mask 2, circle 1. So that's that one, and then I go to this one. So if I go to her face, I'm adjusting this, and then I can go
But you
to
said this
track.
had layers.
Oh wait, can't. No, I never said
I thought you
CapCut
said
had layers.
It connects like vectors.
I never said
Ah,
CapCut. This is
CapCut.
DaVinci.
I thought it was DaVinci.
Well, in mobile, it's not possible to do masks, right?
Probably, but it's definitely more in depth on desktop. And I mean, I know you're younger than me, so go for editing. But like, you're gonna really enjoy using CapCut on desktop.
So DaVinci doesn't have these masks.
They do, and they have tracking too. The tracking's amazing in DaVinci too.
So you can do this exactly the same.
But when I was showing you DaVinci and I was showing you the nodes, like that's really
I
nice.
thought
That
so
nodes
too.
is like layers, yeah.
Yeah, I
So
thought
nodes, I did the first node is LUT, the second node is like contrast and saturation and white balance, and the third one is like skin tones.
Yeah, but you can also do this kind of mask. Like
Of course you can. But I'm just saying, like, if you, like, the reason I tell people to get the hell off like Adobe is because if you use, you know, Premiere and then you use a lot of people back in like when I was in college or after college, they would use Premiere to edit and then they would go to DaVinci just to color grade, just to go back to Premiere again. That system just doesn't make sense. So if you don't want to go back and forth from color grading in DaVinci to come in to finesse and do everything in CapCut, you can stay on CapCut. I'm saying this looks pretty fucking good, you know, like look, from this, you know, from this to this, that looks great. And it's a couple steps, you know what I mean? It's adjust, it's mask, and then I also added this blue tint. So from here to here, like it looks a little more cinematic. I think the combination of teal, like blue, and orange is they're opposite on the color wheel, so they look really good together. So this is a filter. So basically, I added this filter, and so if I'm happy with just the basic color grading, I will add a filter, and I'll just put it over the whole thing. And so there's like always, you know, the phrase, I know it's maybe more American, but you guys know the phrase like there's more than one way to skin a cat. It's kind of like disgusting when you think about it, like taking the skin off a cat, because I'm a cat person. But there's more than one way to do everything. So since this is 2 shots, I guess we cut. I think my camera died. Do you remember? I think my camera died. So there's like a little at the end, but there's 2 shots. So what am I going to do? Am I going to go to here, go to adjust, and be like, oh, I put the temperature at -28. Oh, and I put the saturation at 6, and then I have to do all those settings. And if you want to save as a preset, it doesn't work if it's pro settings for some reason. You can save some things, which I saved. You can save some presets, like for like text and like your face. I saved that just to show you, and I'll lessen it. Trust me, I'll help you out with that. But if you don't want to remember all these settings, you can add just an adjust filter. So under, when you click a video, there's video, audio, speed, animation. Under adjust is where I'm doing all these things with like the color grading. But instead of adding all those settings, I can add another adjust layer like this, and it just comes out, and then you just like drag it out to whatever. So I did that for this. So basically, I looked here. I mean, it took me a couple times. I looked here. I was like, okay, temperature's at -8. Okay, saturation's at 6. And then I would go to here, and then I would add that. Okay, temperature's at -8. Okay, saturation's at 6. And now basically, it's dragged over these two clips. So instead of going to the video clip and clicking adjust and doing all this shit, I added an adjustment layer that goes over this part. And now it probably makes sense that the adjustment layer should be below. I'm just thinking of that kind of layer thing. But now, so we have the blue thing, we have this thing, but Elena. No, but sometimes you don't say it with the A. Lena.
Elena.
They were trying to give me a whole lesson earlier.
Elena.
Okay, so
Elena.
this is okay. So also I shot this in a different ratio, so I have to remember to actually zoom in because there's those black bars. So -110, 10. And then, so I did a crazy like face retouching on her, so I'm gonna like lessen it, but I just want to show you the capabilities because I was saying like I'm a little self-conscious of my purple bags. Come on, guys, we'll take a break soon. Jesus Christ, I really want to kick you out. Under video, instead of going to adjust, under video, remove background is actually really cool. So if you want to have like text, this is what I do sometimes. If I want to have text over her head, I would copy this first. I would paste it, make it here. Make sure you take the audio off. Like this is actually like probably the best thing I'm going to teach you today. Let's say I have captions. Let's just say, well, we'll leave it at default text. I want to get through this. Let's say we have default text right here. So like, let's say we want to have something here, but we want her head. Let's put this right here. It should be in between the two video layers. This will take a lot longer if I make it a shorter clip. So I'm sure you've seen some stuff where there's something behind the person's head. This is how you do that. So you make two layers, or you copy this, you put it up here. Make sure you turn the audio down so there's not double audio, so this is negative infinity. And then you click the top clip, and you go to basic. After basic, there's remove background, and then we're going to talk about retouching, and that's the face. But this is what I would do. I would do auto removal. And if you have a green screen, you would click chroma removal, and then you could just eyedrop the thing. It doesn't have to be green. It's just called a green screen. If the back is white, you can chroma key the thing out. So now it's at 6%. It's going to take a little bit. So we're going to fuck around and talk about the face that I overdid because she said my face is too smooth. You want it to look realistic.
In this case, the writing is behind.
It will be because I framed it right. So it's taking a while. So basically, basic is just, there's a lot of stuff here. The one thing I really do under basic, obviously we did a lot under adjust, or I added an adjustment layer. Under video, the only thing I really fuck around with under video besides the rotation angle and like the scale is I sometimes will do reduce image noise. So if you shoot in a dark image environment, like I was saying one of the weeks where I was talking about like composition and photo settings, if it's really grainy, that's gonna help a lot, reduce image noise. But we lit this well, so we don't have to do that. And then there's that eye contact that that maybe this would help her eyes with looking at the camera instead. But I think Melissa was saying that it's really bad and glitchy, so I'm not going to use it. But it is a pro feature.
It's like AI.
Eye contact. So her eye, 'cause remember, she was looking right to the right of the
It
lens.
fixes that.
It should, but Melissa says it's bad, so I'm not even going to waste my time. And she'll make the executive decision if she wants to. I don't think. I don't think it's.
I said it.
Oh, yeah, you tried it.
Yeah,
you
I
tried it.
it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's bad. Your eyes are looking close enough. Sometimes though, there's like some influencers, like I was showing you the other week. Basically, Tom Noski, where we were. If you want to read a script, and I even did this in one of my YouTube videos. If you want to read a script, like this one time, like if you make it look like decent, it's not gonna be that weird. Where is it? Like this, I didn't even look at the camera the whole time. I was literally reading myself.
Which means you're probably feeling what
Yeah, and then I'm.
inspiration ideas.
But like, I don't mind that. Like, so if you really need to read a script and you don't like how you're off looking, just like make it go the extreme way and just like, okay, fucking just like look off screen. I don't fucking care. So when I was showing you Tom's stuff, some of the times he's not looking like he's, like all of these ones, he's looking off. But he's probably reading the script, but it's edited really well and he's got really nice B-roll. But he's not looking at the camera, right? So this is fine. If you want to like documentary style, you know, like look off, whatever, that's totally fine. But just, you know, don't put it in between. You know, that looks fine. He's definitely reading a script, but he's using hand signals and everything.
Something I noticed it,
But
it's like,
sometimes he's looking at the camera, you know?
but like it's always kind of like going from the camera when they're not reading the script.
Yeah, I mean, but he knows what he's doing. So just do one or the other. Like, if you really need to read a script, you don't have somebody to help you, you want to look at your computer screen, look at your computer screen, but don't make it like I made it obvious that I was looking at my computer screen, but I didn't really care because I made a presentation for that YouTube video. Okay, so this is really important. Then we'll take a break, and then we'll do Slava, and then I want to see everyone edit while we're doing everything else. So this is what I do. Under retouch, I click face, and I click skin, and then I just fuck around until I like it. So I did a little bit of clear, I did a little bit of smooth, I did a little clear blemishes, de-wrinkle, I did facelift too. Sorry, Lena, I know you look good. I'm just saying, like, I'm just showing you what you could do. And I went to dark circles really hard. And I could do a lot too. Like you could make her like more like Trump, right, or like darker, or you can make her like look. She's basically like she's Mediterranean now. You know what I mean? Isn't that, now she's like one of those Asians who doesn't want to be tan. Yeah, exactly.
Now she's ice.
YouTube, don't ban me.
Now she's an ice supporter.
So I mean, I think your skin tone's great, but I'm just saying there's a lot you can do. And all I just want to show you is the difference. Like you can choose to do this or not. So this is I'm gonna uncheck the mark, and that was without anything, and that it's not. It is. I try to be as subtle as like, but like there is just a little bit of a difference. We can go a little bit less on everything.
The video.
Yeah, play it.
I mean,
I'm just read already text. No.
Is that what you mean by move it, play it?
Wait. Are you
Are you record?
I work with people who are done being tired. Done running the app.
Is it? I hate watching myself too. I hate watching myself too. So basically, I moved everything down, but there's still a subtle difference. It's not much, but there's just like, so you just play around with it. Like seriously, like my teeth have coffee stains and cigarette stains. I might want to like what? Oh, that's whitening everything else. My bad. So I think there is also under face. Like I was working with this other girl, and she like made her chin more pointy. She made her nose more small, and it was extreme. I thought it was insane, but like there is a lot you can do. I usually don't fuck with everything else, but like let's just look what we can do to your chin.
Will,
Isn't that
question. I don't know if you went through it, but like in regards to teeth and maybe eyes,
Yeah.
to make it clearer, more like stunning.
No, I know this.
No, you're good. I think you're good. What? What about it?
Is there something that we can like retouch to do that?
What I'm showing you right now.
Yeah, but like now you're showing like skin
But keep scrolling. This is face, and then
It's
there's
already there.
features. Yeah, there it is. There's eyes, inner position. I thought teeth were in here, but I could be wrong. But yeah, do you have CapCut Pro?
Yeah.
Just get the desktop version because trust me, it'll be a little more laid out. Like
Yeah,
there's a lot more.
Yeah,
You could
this,
do
like,
teeth.
section is not on the phone.
Yeah, I mean it might be, but it's under video, pass, remove background, and basic. Signal face, body, nose, head, neck.
But this is kind of like using AI to retouch those things, right?
Yeah, but it's pretty freaking good.
You
And
have
then
face
I have face presets. So I saved your two ones. I have one for me, and I have one for the girl who wanted an extreme makeover when I did it. And it was nice because like she sat with me. She's like, I like it like this. I like it like this. And then you just click save preset, and then you just have it in your save presets, and you can keep doing it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm gonna save this too because I think it's light enough. I'm gonna add this here. I think it's very mild enough where I think it's fine, Lana. But like you can what?
If you're in a darker room and you play with the skin tone, does that change the brightness of your kind of skin when it's darker?
Yeah. Under here, yeah. Like sometimes I looked really pale. I actually fucked around with this skin feature because I hate how pale I am.
Dark in the room and there's no light on the phone. Can you like brighten that up in there? Does it make it look like there's a light?
I think just playing with the adjust settings and fucking with shadows is gonna do your best thing. But like in the first tab and under basic, you can that's a really good setting where it says reduce image noise to reduce the grain. It takes a really long time to do. Like you'll see, it takes like 5 minutes depending on the clip, or maybe like 2 or 3 minutes if it's a short clip. But I think it's definitely pretty worth it. Okay, so let's check on how this did. So yeah, from here to here, like that's a lot less. Like I sage back. So yeah, look. So here's it's not going to be perfect, but here's like the text. So if you want to put a logo or something behind your text, like that, I'm teaching you this stuff because you want to do something to stop the scroll. If your lighting looks good, obviously a hook, a script is great, but there's visual hooks or there's creative hooks or there's like sound effects you can put in the beginning or there's text that's behind your head that looks like, okay, there's more production value than just like doing your phone. Obviously, I think, you should do that raw stuff and just film as much or like just post stories consistently. But if you can do at least 4 videos a month that are the quality of what I want your About Me videos to be a week or this week or the next few weeks. So if you can do like one highly produced, that has a good script, that's shot nicely, that has good B-roll, that has interesting captions, that maybe has some cool sound effects, that has like an opening hook shot that changes in the first 4 seconds. Like, you're looking to the camera here, and then the rest of the time you like pivot, and then you're looking to the camera here. Like, that's a visual hook. I'll send you some stuff actually on, because every time I say I go on Instagram, if I'm not posting or checking DMs, I'm just like scrolling and being like, oh, that's good inspiration. Oh, that's good. And I just have a huge save collection. So I'll start posting that stuff in our Instagram group to give you guys inspiration. Because there's better content creators than me. Totally. Like I have a lot of knowledge, but I just haven't put all my eggs in the basket of content creating because I have clients I need to keep up with. So I wish I could, but I'm looking forward to hiring this editor who I was showing does really good captions for Ross. It was literally just B-roll. It's just a voiceover for that.
I
So
want to show you about the eyes, what AI eyes.
that actually looks good.
Actually, I think so. Because we didn't solve the.
Well, you have
original-
CapCut, right? So you could try both ways. Let me just export this because this is your video.
Light about what I actually wanted.
So
it's actually changed the eyes color, and I don't know it.
So, yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, but yeah, like, so I would obviously
Maybe-
add an animation into here too. Oh, wait. Yeah, so, something like that would be really interesting, you know what I mean? Obviously, with this shot, there's more headroom, or like, if you have a logo to the left and she's leaning your head to the right, maybe do something like that. But that's how you do, like, text, a head in front of a text, okay? Does that make sense? Obviously, if you forget, watch the YouTube video. All right, I'm gonna export these. Are you happy with these for now? Compared to this, right? Let's see. So, and then obviously I is in, O is out. If it knows, it seems like it's an obvious out point, it's going to do the out point. So I and O is in and out on most editing softwares. I think there's a little difference in DaVinci, like B is blade, and then A is arrow. So yeah, I think it's actually both in DaVinci and CapCut, the hotkeys. For A, I go to A and B all the time. For B is blade. B is C, there's the blade, and then go back to arrow. So when I export, come on, then, and we'll take a break as this exports. 4K. If you're shot in 1080, don't export in 4K. Like it doesn't. It's not gonna make it better. If you shot in 1080, like regular HD, don't export in 4K. It's not going to help you out. But the one thing I do want to tell everyone about bitrate, people don't really know about bitrate, and this is something I was trying to mention in DaVinci, but I forgot. You can always do lower, higher, recommended. Now, look how big this is. It's, what we shot for like 10, 15 minutes? Right, so look at the file size. It's
5 gigas?
it's almost 6 gigabytes, right? But I'm on custom because I'm on the highest bit rate I like. I like the number 7, so I did 7777777, 5 sevens. You should, but watch the difference here. If I go to the lowest, meaning it's just going to export the fastest, it's less than 2 gigs. It's still a lot, but it's a 15 fucking minute video. She's going to chop it down to 90 seconds or 90 seconds. So when you can hit 4K, but know that bit rate is very important. So you can go to recommended, which is now it's basically just 0.5 gigs a little higher. So went from 1.5 to 1.9 from lower to recommended, and then higher is at 2.65. So I always go to, if I knew, like, obviously if the final export is going on fucking Instagram, I would probably just hit higher or recommended. I'd probably hit higher. But because I know she's going to edit this again and I color graded it for her, it's going to go through another process of like, like when you take an image of an image of an image, or like when you post something on WhatsApp.
Enough.
Okay, I'm just saying, custom, if you wanted to go higher enough.
If you needed to edit it again, you have to save it in the highest quality.
I'm saying after I color grade it and I'm going to edit on another program, I like to export it at the highest thing possible. If I'm done with her About Me video, I added all the B-roll, I would just probably do custom recommended or higher.
Same for YouTube, no?
Yeah, but like you remember when I was on DaVinci, it had those preset saves where it's just like you could scroll through it. It said the Twitter settings that are recommended, the YouTube settings that are recommended. I know certain things, so I always use custom, and I'm like, okay, bitrate's going to be at this, it's going to be at that. So I'm just going to do custom, and let's see how it changes. Now it's only great number, 420. So we're going to export at 420. 420, yeah, 420 gigs. So that went. I think higher was at like 3 point something. So I'm just doing a little bit more oomph and depth into that 4K. So yeah, if you guys we can take like a 20-minute break, 10-minute or 15, 20-minute break. If you are bored, start asking your ChatGPT prompt or your Claude prompt. Give me a shot list of like 30 shots I can collect based on my ICP, based on my superpowers, based on my About Me video script that you think would be useful, that I could use repeatedly in certain B-roll videos. I'll do something along the lines, I'll rewrite that for the people who didn't show up today.